Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss an important heading of class 12th with 11th. All of you know, if a solution is given and you have to represent the concentration of that solution, then how you have to represent. There are so many methods. Mainly this topic will come in class 11th, the lessons, some basic concepts. So all of you pay your attention and properly listen about this. As I told you, topic mainly some basic concepts. And this one is in class 11th, but this is important for the students also. Now they are in 12th and in some advanced classes they are preparing for the competitive exams. I have taken the topic some basic concepts in which methods to express the concentration of solution. As you know, concentration, it tells to all of you that what is the amount of solute present in particular solution. Suppose that first of all, if you want to represent in terms of percent, so all of you have to remember, and all of you also have seen having three types. Sometimes you have seen W upon W percent or W upon V percent, and third one V upon V percent. It means in terms of percent, the amount of solute present in a particular solvent in solution, having methods three. First of all, W by W. What is W by W? This is also known as mass upon mass percent. What it represents? It represents that mass of solute present in 100 gram of solvent, and you have to remember mass of solute also in grams. It means once again mass of solute in gram present in 100 gram solution. So what will be the formula? Mass of solute upon mass of solvent into 100. It means mass of solute in grams present in 100 gram solution. If given there, then that one is the concentration in terms of mass upon mass percent. Suppose I have taken as an example given 10%, W by W. So it indicates that solute solution 100 is in also in gram, and this is also in gram. And then after mass of solvent is 90 gram. you are seeing mass of solute in grams. If present in mass of solution in 100 gram, then that one is the representation of concentration in terms of percentage, and it is known as W by W. As example, you are seeing here 10% W by W. It indicates mass of solute 10 gram, solution 100 gram. It means this one present in 100 gram. So mass of solvent will be 90 gram. You have to subtract this 10 into 100 gram of solution. After that, second one, as you are saying W by W, it means mass upon volume percent. What indicates? It indicates that mass of solute in grams present in 100 ml solution. Once again, mass of solute in grams present in 100 ml solution. If in this way concentration is given, then that one is in term of mass upon volume. So what will be the formula? Mass upon volume percent is equal to mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. Once again, mass upon volume percent is equal to mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. Suppose that example given 5%. It means that mass of solute (5 gram). Percent, it means per 100. It means volume of solution (100 ml), and this is, you have to remember, in ml. So in this way, if percent given and in bracket given W by V, it means that mass of solute in grams upon volume of solution in ml. After that, I have to discuss about third one. It means volume upon volume percent. What it means? It represents that volume of solute in ml present in 100 ml solution. 100 ml solution. So what will be the formula for this? Volume of solute upon volume of solvent into 100. Volume of solute in ml, volume of solution is also taken 100, and here volume of solvent you have to write into 100. Suppose that 10% given in bracket V by V. It indicates that 10 ml volume of solute, 100 ml volume of solution. So in this way you are saying that all the three types methods to represent concentration in term of percentage. After that, there are some another methods by which sometime concentration after solution have to represent. Suppose that strength in gram per liter. strength in gram per liter. It indicates that mass of solute present in per liter volume of the solution is a representation of concentration of solution in term of strength. So what will be the formula for this? Mass of solute in grams upon volume of solution in liter. So in this way the strength of a solution is written here and you can represent concentration of a solution. After that, suppose that in term of molarity, so first of all you have to remember its definition. Number of moles of solute present per liter volume of the solution. So what will be the formula? Number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liter. After that you have to find out number of moles. So how you have to find? Number of moles is equal to mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute. In this way you have to calculate number of moles. Then after you have to place this value there in this formula. So molarity will be mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute whole upon volume of solution in liter. It means that if given in ml, then you have to convert there in liter. After that, next molality. Next time, that will be the molality. Remember this. Firstly, I am discussing about molarity. After that, I am going to discuss about the molality. Here, number of moles of solute present in per kg weight of the solvent. If in this way concentration is written, it means that one is in the term of molality. So it will be equal to number of moles of solute upon weight of solvent in kg. Once again, you have to fractionalize this as like here, number of moles, mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute. After that, you have to divide weight of solvent in kg. So molality will be mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute whole upon weight of solvent in kg. It means if weight of solvent given in gram, then you have to convert that one in kg. After that, mole fraction. This one is also a term which one is used to represent a concentration of a solution. As you know, a solution, it means that having two components. Solute and solvent. Suppose that solute is capital S and solvent is capital B. Solute, if number of moles of solute, I suppose small n, and number of moles of solvent, once again I suppose capital N, then mole fraction of component A or you can say solute is equal to number of moles of that component bracket you can mention if you are discussing, if you are going to find mole fraction of solute, it means number of moles of solute whole upon total number of moles. Present in solution. As you are seeing that I have taken number of moles of solute small n and total moles, it means sum of number of moles of solute and solvent, so small n plus capital N. So this is the formula for the mole fraction of solute, and this one is represented as X because I have taken here capital S, so this one is XA. It means mole fraction of solute or component A is equal to number of moles of solute upon number of moles of solute plus solvent. So this is for the solute. After that, if you have to find mole fraction of solvent, mole fraction of solvent, as you are seeing there, I have taken V, so XV is equal to number of moles of that component, it means number of moles of solvent, and I have taken capital N upon total number of moles, it means small n plus capital N. So this will be the mole fraction of solvent. And in last, I want to say mole fraction of solute plus solvent, solute plus solvent will come unity, it means 1. So XA plus XB is equal to 1, or small n upon small n plus capital N plus capital N upon small n plus capital N also will come equal to 1. one thing all of you know, small n and capital N, these are the number of moles of solute and solvent. If you have to find number of moles, then you know the formula, number of moles mass of substance upon molecular mass, it means MW. So for small n you can mention small w upon small m, and capital N is equal to capital W upon capital M. So in this way, if you want to change this formula, then you can change by placing value of small n and capital N. In this way, these are the terms I have completed to find out, to represent concentration of a solution. Thanks.